Hey, welcome to the channel, all about the blues harmonica, so thumbs up, subscribe. Okay, the track I've just played, that style, it's Boogaloo. It's sort of 1960s, and I think I first saw it as a kid when I was watching films, and you got the girl with the short skirt and the boots on dancing in the cages in the nightclub. You know, that was a thing back then. Throughout the decades, I mean, I was with the 101st Airborne on an exchange in 1979 as a kid, and I remember going into a nightclub and saw something of this nature, which was fantastic, but I didn't know what it was. Then in the 80s in London, New York, that sort of hip scene, when there was a resurgence of certain types of music, was coming at it again. So and it's very interesting for the improviser, because this style, it incorporates your Latin American and the New York thing, a Puerto Rican, with the rhythm and blues and soul in that 12/8 sit-in rhythms, the 4/4 and the 3/4 underneath, so you create dance orientation, but obviously you have solo space to explore. It's not like you know, different forms of music. All good, of course, but you know, like rock music's the easiest, and then you sort of, well, I don't know, I come out in spots if I listen to country, but each to their own. That's sort of just about playing fast in sort of major keys more than anything, and sort of a odd, nothing of a bass line. Not for me, but you know, these styles of the R&B and the soul thing put together to create a hip scene. And I tended to gravitate to it. It's great for the harmonica player, because you'll hear me on there, just a throwaway take there, but I'm starting to explore the way that I would sort of work into a saxophone in that particular style, not full on modern jazz or anything where you've got a lot more complicated harmony, but you can tell endless stories with this kind of rhythm. So there's something for everybody, and there's dance orientation, which is so important for if you want the best of all worlds and still be highly creative, I would suggest. So yeah, this style's hip for me. Okay, what I want to talk about today is I did a lesson on circle of fifths. I'll put the link in the description below, why you should learn it. Millions of reasons why, but I just rant on about it a bit. Okay, the circle of fifths. Fifths one way, fourths the other. Okay, now it depends how you've come to music. If you've come to music where you know major scales and minor scales and all that, that's okay. So, because obviously we have positions in harmonica, you know, and you play in second position, third position, and it doesn't matter which key of harmonica you pick up, second position is second position, third is third, it's the same. So we don't get mixed up. But of course, when you pick a different key harmonica up, the notes are in a different place. So what I would suggest everybody to do here, if they don't already do it, is just work out, I mean, if you come to music normally, traditionally, you probably won't need to do this, but what I would suggest to people is that, for example, in second position, we know 2 draw, 3 blow, 6 blow, 9 blow is second position. And on a C harmonica, alright, key of G. Now, if we're in third position, 1, 4 and 8 draw are the root notes. That would be its anchor notes to play in third position. Okay, if we go into fourth position, we're looking at 3 full step, 3 full step draw, 6 draw and 10 draw. If we're in 12th, then we're in 2 draw full bend, okay, 5 draw and 9 draw, etc. Okay, so what would be a good idea is to just learn on a C harmonica, as if everything's in C, where its position lays. Okay, just so I don't bamboozle everybody, I had a B flat harp there, but I was talking as if it was in C. Okay, here's your C harp. So we know, so what I'm saying is, no matter how you've come to music, just make sure that you know all the root notes where the positions are, as if you were playing a C harp. So 4 draw is third position, and on a C harp that's D. Okay, no problem. But if we play, obviously the position's exactly the same if we switch to a D harp, but of course the 4 draw now isn't a D, alright? But if we know the cycle of fifths, okay, we know that actually that note is 2 round on the circle, so we go D, A, E. So that note, if I play an E on here, on the C harp, whoops, it's the same note, alright? The reason I can do it and do it very quickly is because I've learnt the cycle of fifths. Alright? Now, as a jazz player, we use that all the time. Not many people, some people say, oh, I use the cycle of fifths, it's important. They don't use it. We have to, because in jazz that's what we do. Okay, it's how you learn all your standards, how you substitute harmony and everything. But it's a quick way of learning everything, so that you know where everything is. So if you pick a D harp up, for example, and somebody's playing in fourth position, well, on the C harp, obviously, it's an A, alright? But it wouldn't be an A on the D harp, would it? But if you went D, A, E, B, we know that 3 draw full step on the D harp is the same as 3 draw on a C harp. I know that's a lot to take in for some people, but just go back to the C harp and learn each note in conjunction with a position on the circle of fifths. In other words, look at your circle of fifths with C at the top, go one way, it depends which way you learn it, okay, and you go from C to F, well that's a 12th. So on a C harp you'd have 2 draw all the way down, 5 draw and 9 draw. Alright? Go away, spend some time doing that when you're playing. It'll be vital for you to do it later on, particularly when you come to want to play different solos all the time, even in several of 3, 4, 5, 6 positions. You know, you're not playing all 12, but you know, in order to be able to free and be able to do these things, I would suggest this is what you start out doing, and it's a lot of fun. All right. Okay, so there's the groove for today. You get me for lessons on Harpo the Healer Wicks podcast. Check those out. There's a new one coming out soon. I don't know what that's about yet. I'm not quite finished what I've decided to do. Anyway, links below. As always, I'll catch you on the rebound.